And we are live. We are live. This is what's known. Let me check the playback. Can I hear myself?
And
Yeah, just barely. Let me turn my mic up. That's what's known as a cold open, where there's no usual intro or theme song or anything. Just bam, here we go. I don't want to waste any time. So I don't know. No one's really here yet. I see 2 concurrent viewers. But I was looking at some of my past live streams, and they're all very disjointed and not very organized. And I thought, you know what? I want to make one for posterity's sake where anybody can watch it and not need any inside joke or context or whatever. Just understand it immediately, right? And have it be worth something. I want this live stream to be worth something. Now, I'm going to have days where I'm just goofy and I just do whatever. And this will probably devolve into that. But I was thinking, I got a little Discord community, very small, but we're growing. And I'd like to get more musicians in here. So I'm thinking, welcome Jonathan Joestar in the chat. He says, yo. I'm thinking I should make something that's for a live stream for people who are interested in music, making, creation, that kind of stuff. Excuse me. So that's what I'm going to do today, I think, is just kind of give you a guide on how to make music in FL. I should point out that I'm using a slightly outdated version of FL20. Let's see. I am currently on About. If I go to About here. Oops. I wasn't supposed to do that. I'm currently on 20.5.1, and I think the most stable release is 20.6.0. So that's December 10th, 2019. It's already a couple months old. So there are going to be a couple things that aren't working or that I don't have in this, but not much. Like, I think there's some extra stuff. Like, there's something that you can use to work with hardware synths, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I'm just trying to make music. Show you guys how to make music in FL20. Welcome, Jonathan. Let me put in the Discord. I will put in the Discord at everyone. We are live. There we go. I hope that's sent. There we go. Cool. And I hope you guys are staying safe, being productive. This will be one of those things, like, kind of in that being productive, trying to, I don't know, just like create and stuff. I don't know what the hell. I just woke up like, let's see, what time is it now? It's 4:23. I woke up at 3:30 and I had been up, oh my God, my sleep schedule is just insane. Like I'm insane. Ronnie Brown, welcome, enters the chat and says, hand tools for knee slappers. Okay. Ronnie, I gotta say, you say some of the strangest, most out there shit, and I love you for it, man. Thank you. Gotta drink water. So nobody's really here. I mean, a couple guys. I shouldn't say nobody, but people will come in as they go. But I'll just get started. Why not? So if you've never used FL Studio before, you're probably looking at this thing. By the way, this isn't going to be a tutorial showing every feature, because honestly, I don't even know every feature about this thing. There's other guys out there that are way more technical than I am. I'm just going to go over, how to make music, really. Because people get a little caught up in some of the, you got to automate your clips and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And like, I just want to make a beat, right? Or make a track, make a song. Let's evolve from beats. We're not children. not saying beats are for children, but whatever. So again, I'm not going to go over every function in detail, and I'm honestly not the most qualified person to anyway. I know a lot of things that I probably learned the wrong way, but I'm just showing you what you can do in this thing. Hopefully help you out. Let me also text my homie Bees, who's always asking. Well, not always asking. I'm always offering, actually, to give him tutorials. I'm going to say I'm live and I'm doing a full-on tutorial stream no anime shit. Because every time he comes in, I'm doing some JoJo thing, and he's like, man, what the hell? Even though that is probably most of the people who subscribe to me, it's for the JoJo stuff. But hey, screw it. Okay, so if you've never seen FL before, I know I'm rambling a lot here, you're going to see a lot of windows. FL is modular, super modular. You got all this stuff up here. You got the transport. Also, guys in the chat, let me know if it's how it's looking. Is it full 720p? I hope so. And if I'm too quiet, let me know. Also, I'll play some sounds real quick. Let's go to drums. Yeah, and I want to test. Noise. Okay, let me just check on OBS. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's a good place to start. So, before you get started making anything, over here you got your browser. Now, I have it set for the browser to just pop open. Some people find that really annoying. I picked this tip up from my friend Lowe's, who he did this, and it saves real estate in your session, and then whenever you want a drum track, you go over here. Anyway, so this is where all my drums live, all my stuff lives. Up here you got the, what is this called? Oh, this is just all section, current project, plugin database. I'm usually switching between mostly staying in this tab, but then if there's a new plugin I just got or something, I'll go here. I'll navigate this drop down, plugin database, and I usually go to installed plugins. This is third-party stuff like, oh, a tad loud. Let me turn my mic down a little bit. Is that a little better? Turn on my mic a little bit more, like there. A tad loud. Okay, shoot. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let's see if it. Do I got my compressor going? Let's see. Hold on. Yo. Okay, cool. It's working. I want to make sure my mic is ducking the audio. Welcome, Mr. Recanting Decanter, a.k.a. Josh. You going to make a jam? Yes, I will. I will make a jam that you can use, because you're always asking me. My friend Josh says, yo, send me some waves, motherfucker. Like, damn, why are you being so aggressive? Lumi the Hedgehog. I come in, and the first thing I hear is pick the tip. Hey, listen, bro. That ain't me. Okay, that's all you. That's your mental energy. Filthy man. But yeah, let's say I installed something. I'll go to generators. Generators is like keyboards, basses, pianos, stuff. Effects is like distortion, reverb, that kind of. So they're split into two different sections: generators and effects. So I go to generators. Ronnie says we be vibing like Jamaicans be jamming, and then he put a ton of emojis. I like that. He says I'm so high. Chat, what's up, gang? Cool. Okay, maybe this will be a chill vibe for you. And if I go to VST here, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff. These are things I've added. Some of these actually didn't install correctly. Like, for example, that's a chorus or a reverb that's in the generator section. Not sure why that happened. That happens sometimes, though. But let's see. What's this? Electric 88 stereo. I forget what this is. Uh-oh. Yeah, man. But so you can just drag and drop. Oh, God. Okay. So that's a bad example. Watch, this crashes. Oh, there we go. Let me turn on my MIDI keyboard. Electric 88 encountered an error while loading samples. Oh my god. Okay, let's delete it. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that. How about, what's going on actually? Should be generators. Huh. Okay. Well, let's start with FL Studio stuff anyway. We don't need third-party stuff. So let's go to plugin database, generators, and you're going to see, well, there's another way to look at it, I guess. D50, LUSH 101. Let's pull up something that's FL native that we can use. Synth. Man, this thing is... honestly, I almost never use this MIDI. Synth special. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So let's pull up Sakura. I haven't used this in hundreds of years. Wow, this takes me back. Wow, and it actually looks kind of bad. Is this a fully... I don't think they've redone the UI for this. I could be wrong. This looks kind of shitty. No offense to ImageLine. They need to redo this. Because they have they have older plugins that they redid the UI for, like Harmor here. Looks really nice. It's like super high def. You know, they've gone in and changed the graphics, whatever. And then you look at this, and just on my monitor, it looks kind of like it's from 2004 or something. But this, okay, so this is a generator. This is a sound generator, right? And basically, this is like an instrument. It's another thing about FL. It's going to be a little weird. Like, if you've used Ableton or Pro Tools or something, you're going to be a little confused. Like, what the hell are generators? What is this here? So this is the channel rack. This is mostly for like drum sequencing and stuff, but it can also be used to open up. If I right click on a generator on a channel, and I hit the piano roll. This is where you can compose stuff as well. So it's kind of a weird thing. And then you start off with, what is this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Wait, sorry. 16, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 16. What do you call these things? Spaces in the sequencer enabled. And you can always do more, I guess. You can have this set to be, let's see, 4. Yeah, you can have the number of steps. Sorry, there we go. Steps in the sequencer, like, different if you'd like. If you want 33 steps, I don't know why you would. You can do that. I just have it on the normal 8. Let me see here. Let's see what the chat is saying. Lumi the Hedgehog. I mean, I can pick a tip, man, but I don't know what I'm going to do with... Okay, I'm not using it. Mr. Candy Decanter says, I want to make some beats, dog. Teach me how to make beats. Yeah. Jordan Wise says, I actually made it this time, but I have to go soon. Well, thanks, Jordan. Thanks a lot. But anyway, so this is kind of confusing for people because you see this thing and you might think, oh, what? Do I have to make a beat? No. You don't have to do anything. This is just like kind of this is where instruments live. Let's put it like that. Also here you got this plus button here where you can add a generator. This is how I usually add. If you notice, I was kind of like, oh, what do I do? Because I never use this. I go here and I'll press plus and add an instrument from this section. Ronnie Brown says, can you synth a tambourine? Ronnie, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Lunchbox says, start us off with a nice simple 13 by 8 time signature. God damn it. Oh, that was loud. I'm sorry. Cookie Monster got over on me. Cookie Eddie. All right, enough of this. So, Sakura is kind of a weird plugin. I almost never use it. I usually start with a preset, honestly, because I'm not very good at it. Oh, look, the Sonic Haiku Bank. Man, this looks bad. I used this one before. Also helps to have a MIDI controller plugged in next to you or in front of you just so you can start banging away. But if you want options, typing keyboard to piano is always useful if you don't have one, because you can just literally on your typing keyboard. I mean, you can literally type and play notes that way, audition sounds. Sometimes I do use that for drums. Like, let's say, I don't know, I have a drum sound. I can just go, just play it, you know. Yeah, this is kind of a weird one, though. It's all about, like, it's supposed to be like a string instrument synth, sort of, so like tech-based. See. It's some interesting sounds, but not. I would never jump to these like, oh, I need this. Let's see. That's a cool. That's very cool, actually. This preset is called Drowning Cats on Venus. Lunchbox says, Sweet Dreams back there. Oh, was I playing Sweet Dreams? I guess. I don't know. I guess I kind of was, huh? Keyboard. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, so when you press down, you get the note, and then it plays. Is that a fifth? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've never used that one. Yeah, these are not really that useful of sounds. Probably not the best. Probably not the best example. What's pluck? I think PL is pluck. You know what I want to use? Fuck this one. This one sucks. Sorry. It doesn't suck. I'm not good at it. Let's open, where is it? SAR? This is a more basic. Okay, this is more synthesis. Yeah. Anyway, so is there a default? Let's just go to a default sound. No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Oh boy. Synthesizer. I don't know. That's pretty cool. That's another problem. You can get stuck in preset mode where you're just going through presets, trying to find something. You know what? No. Fuck this. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really... Okay, I know which one I want to start with. Citrus. This is one of my favorite presets here. If I go to piano, they changed it. Rhodes. Okay. Citrus is an FM synth, but it's got some filters and all this crazy stuff. I love this preset. This is a free... Well, I think Citrus comes with FL. That's fat, dude. And what's cool about Citrus is it's pretty easy to use. You got different tabs here. It's FM synth. It's got operators. I won't go into all synthesis stuff, but it's got a filter section. But here in the modulation section, you have, it says chorus and verb is the X axis. Was that up or down? I forget. Well, that's left and right. And then Y is the phaser. So that kind of weird wet. But I actually usually just click this little X and Y thing here. I put it all the way to the left, so there's nothing. Dry sound. And then I'm kind of picky, so I'll go into the ADSR. I think it's this one. Because I want the keyboard sound to like just be tight. If I go too long like this, the release here, it's got too much of a hang time. I want it to be tight. I guess that's for the filter. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, okay, cool. So we got a sound, right? Let's right-click on this, rename it, call it keyboard.com. Keyboard.com. And then give it a little thing here, a little color. You can even click here, give it an image, an icon if you're really that autistic or something. I don't know. And then hit enter. And cool. So now you have a keyboard sound. And then the way to compose in FL, well, the way that I like to do it, there's many ways to do it. If you wanted to, you could just start recording keyboard right on here and just do whatever. Audio, straight audio. But I like to work with MIDI, and I like to use patterns. This is what makes FL such a powerful program and why it's different from Ableton and stuff. It's pattern-based program. So right now we're working within pattern 1. If I right-click on pattern 1 and I do rename and color, I'll call this keyboard, I guess. Make it green. Now what did that do? Nothing. Well, yeah, it colored it green for me, I guess. That's cool. Now we got keyboard in the playlist here. So then I'm just gonna start making something. So let's see. Up here you got your tempo, volume, you have your overall project pitch, which can get kind of crazy. Record, stop, play, tempo. I never use this stuff really. There's some other features you can look up on your own. And then when you're using FL, you're gonna get used to using the F keys, F1 through F7. So F1, oops, that brings up the manual. Excuse me, and you can't see it, but it just brought up the manual here. What's F2? See, I don't use them because it's all linked to my mouse. F2 is pattern. Or wait, pattern color? Really? Oh shit. Well, clearly I don't use F2 that much. F3 opens up this drop down. Okay. I think F4 and F5, that's where it starts to, yeah. So F5 opens up the playlist. F4 names the pattern. If you want to make a new pattern. What's F6? F6 is the channel rack. F7 is the piano roll. And F8, oh, don't press F8. This is what happens when you press F8. I never use this thing. This is called like the plug-in picker. Okay, it's a kind of a mess. It's supposed to be useful because you can just grab your sounds and I don't know. It usually takes a while to load. It's annoying. Also, guys, welcome. We got 8 people. Nice. Do me a favor and like that motherfucking like button thing so we can spread this around. I don't know. Beat the algorithm. Blah blah blah. 3 people like it so far. Appreciate it. And again, this is going to be more of a tutorial stream. We can do some stuff later on. Make some crazy shit. I'll bust out Jenny probably later. Jenny's the Sega Genesis thing. But yeah, so we're in pattern. We're in the first pattern right now. Let's right click, go to the piano roll, and a lot of stuff going on here. So this is where all the notes live. Here's that sounds. Lovely. So you're inputting all your notes here. Down here you have like parameter controls. So like right now this is set to velocity, which is for our purposes like volume. Not really, but so if I play this now, you're not going to hear it very well. It's like how the instrument responds to velocity here. You can control. You also have panning if you want to. Right now it's in the right ear, left ear. What else do we have? Release time. I don't think that's really working for this plugin. Modulation X and Y. This is kind of interesting because we know that the modulation here, this is our modulation X and Y. We have it set here, but we know that X is chorus and reverb. And then Y is the phaser. So you could get kind of creative in the, like, let's say you have a bunch of notes here, like. Let's go like. Bop. I'm going slow on purpose, by the way. So let's say you click in these notes, and then you can go to control and modulation X and Y. You could go like this, like you can do some cool stuff. Or here, let's do Y. Y is more interesting. Modulation Y, do something like that. Kind of cool. There's other ways to do it, obviously. You could do, channel pitch. Oh boy. This is kind of nuts. I would almost never fuck with the. Oh God, what have I done? How do I undo this? Fuck. Oh no, I forgot how to undo this. Shit. Well, we're just going to. Where is it? See, that's now slightly off. Fuck. See, I don't know everything about this. I have to be honest with you. I don't want to act like I. Let's take it off. Can we just take it off? Jesus Christ. How do you just nerf it? I want it to be. Maybe it's control? No. Shift? No. There should just be like an erase. I swear there's like just like a get rid of component. I really don't know how to do this. Fuck. Okay. Let's just Control Z. You're good. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Let's go to channel pitch. Control C. Nope. Wait. Oh well, I just hit Control X. Fuck. Okay. I really wish. Is it one of these? Is there like an erase? No. I'll tell you what. I'll just remake. I'll just literally remake. By the way, you should know how to do this. I should know how to do this. I just almost never work in that mode. There's a lot I don't know about FL. Let's just delete it. That's the laziest way of getting around the problem. Welcome, Bees, a.k.a. Jonathan Tunis in the chat. He says, hello, it's me. I'm Noobs. Yes. Oh, 9 people. Chia. Welcome, sir. I was just showing them some stuff. I'm going real slow, basic, but we're going to make a beat. Don't worry. So anyway, Kiko is a noob. Yeah, kind of. Exposed. Exposed right there. Okay, anyway. So the point is, you have a lot of options down here to do stuff with, and you can enable other parameters to be controlled there. I wouldn't do it there, as for reasons I just showed you why. But velocity I definitely work with. Bronny Brown says, teach me how to check out my music. I suck at making beats. Yeah, I don't know what that means. What do you mean? But anyway, so another thing is this piano roll is really easy to use. Like, let's say I make a note like, okay, so let's say I want it to go bop, 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 without having to put in each one, right? You can just hit Control A, Shift, click, and drag. Wow, look at that. Shift, click, drag. If you're even lazier, Control A, Shift, click, drag. Shift, click, drag. And then right click on your mouse erases all of it. I should also say I'm using a mouse. This is a Logitech G602. It's got like 12 buttons on it. It's super useful. I almost never touch the F1 keys anymore because I got everything here. Just boom, boom, boom. Right. But yeah, so it's a way to welcome Jay. Damn, 11 people for this. Okay. Okay. Oh, you were talking this whole time. Jay says, test. Dude, it's Chrome. My messages won't go through on Chrome. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Maxi SZ says, sup, Kiko. I came in, just finished writing the Spanish translation of AJR's song called Karma. Interesting. I can see the ones you're just posting now, Jay. I haven't seen any of the original messages. B says, stop. Jay, stop spamming. But anyway, so I don't even like that pattern here, so I'm going to hit delete. And velocity, it's cool to have velocity right there. Many piano rolls have this because you can just do something more natural, like also it helps to have the metronome on. So this sounds very robotic, right? Na 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 na, right? So what you can do is like go into velocity here and go. Da, da, da. Already it's way more dynamic. And you know what? Actually, it sounds kind of awkward. Let's make it go on the downbeat. 1. Da, da, da. There we go. Da, 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 da. Okay, well, this is nice, right? But if I just keep doing this, it's going to be real fucking boring, right? Also, let's see. J Review says, all I really said was, do the keys part to Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Yeah, no. Oh, that's another thing I want to mention. I was going through a lot of my streams, and sorry, I had to stretch. Almost all of them have a copyright claim. For any song I've played from YouTube, almost any song gives me a copyright claim, and I can't monetize any of those streams unless I go in and I remove each song. Some streams have like 12 songs, and it's like, well, if I remove it, it's going to be like a 20-minute, stream. MSC Music says, hi, welcome, sir. So anyway, I'm trying to not play copyrighted stuff anymore on stream if I can help it. That means in the future for remixes, it's going to be a little, we'll have to see. I'll have to maybe mute or not have, I don't know how that'll work. Damn, we got some people in here tonight. Okay, or today. Bees says, play Wonderwall. Okay, let's do it. So fuck whatever I was doing right now. Let's just do Wonderwall. Anyway, but I can show you how to do it anyway. So, take that off. So, I don't really know the chords to Wonderwall. I think it's, and by the way, I'm not really playing. I'm stepping it in. Most people probably want to play on their keyboard. I'm more comfortable with the piano roll. What he's doing sounds like Baba O'Reilly from the same band Jay mentioned. Kind of, yeah. Let's do like a lounge version of Wonderwall. Oh wait, what is Wonderwall? And see right here, this is the select button. Actually, what I should be doing is using the shortcut keys, but whatever. Select button, selects any note. If you want to make a note longer or shorter, click on the side here, drag it out. This cut button, cut tool, excuse me, cuts it in half or whatever you want it to be. I also press backspace on my keyboard to take it off of line mode, like when it's on line. It's very rigid, right, which I like. But then if I want it to be a little more subtle, I press backspace. Let's say I want, like here, I want it to go da-da-da. So I can go backspace, like there, take it off again. You see it now suddenly, ooh, it's soulful. Soulful. Let's try to do a lounge version of Wonderwall. Oh, I should also mention, I'm doing this all by ear. I don't know what notes I'm playing, and that's kind of confusing to some people. They're like, how do you just do this? I don't know. I'm not saying I'm super sick. I'm not a sick guy. A sick dude alert. I'm just saying I just hear it. And I just, Oh, sorry. Thinking in chromatic can help. Chromatic is like when it's just the exact next note over. So it helps to think of it like that, and then from there you just get used to it, I guess. That's not a very good instruction, is it? Like, what does that mean? But yeah, that's how I do it. I know what it should sound like. Audiophile ability, says Lunchbox. I guess. I don't know. Kiko got the best ears around, says Bees. Yeah, I guess. Thank you. Oh, nice. 5 likes. Here we go. We got 10 viewers. 5 likes. Now we got 9 viewers. Let's bump it up. And this will get good, I promise you. Anyway, let's do Lounge Wonderwall, or like Neo Soul Wonderwall. So I'll just do a basic chord and I'll make them jazzier. How about? Wait. Let's get another bass note. Sometimes you also need to go into the instrument themselves. They don't always play correct polyphony. Polyphony is the amount of notes you're playing at once. And I go in to max polyphony and I just crank it up to a fucking 20 or something. I don't know. I don't know if that 100% works. That's just what I do just to make sure. Now let's listen to it. Sounds a little muddy. Let's. Oh, sorry. What I'm doing is I control A and then shift and arrows up and down. And like I was mentioning chromatic earlier, we went from where we were here, and I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the future, if I was thinking, I want this to be. So right now it's da, I want it to be da. I just go down 1, right? Chromatic is think of chromatic as, and this is going to be a music theory thing, but think of chromatic as a ladder. Not the snipping tool. Like, or just think of it as this. Think of it as this piano roll. Like, you can't drag. Chromatic is just exactly one space up or down, right? So, so like, this is a chromatic line. You know what I mean? Let's bring it up an octave so you can hear it. Fuck, it keeps doing that. Anyway, so if you think of things chromatically, you know, that can help with moving chords and notes around and stuff. B says Wonderwall featuring T-Pain. J Review says, God damn it, I accidentally kept typing in Chrome window. You fucking fool. You big foolian. That's a half step. Exactly. Thank you. It is a half step. It's exactly a half step. Half step up or down. My brain just died there. Anyway, so. So moving on. So let's so we got one pattern here, is keyboard. But like I was saying, it's gonna get real old. Here's the paintbrush tool. It's gonna get real old if this is the whole beat. It never changes, right? So J Review says, like each fret is considered a half step or something. Exactly. Yes. Think of it, if you're a guitar player, think of it in terms of frets. You know, that's what chromatic is. So let's click on keyboard, and then let's make 2 of the identical pattern. Click on the second one. These are identical right now. Hit make unique. And now whatever we do to this will not affect this. You see? So if I go in here, this is the second pattern. Oh, too quiet. Too quiet. So now if we listen back, we got... Okay, anyway, so we've got these 2. This is kind of our chords, our foundation. This is how I build a track. I usually start with chords. And then I bring in the bass maybe, or the drums. It depends on what I'm feeling, but let's bring in bass. So I'm going to use, for bass, I'm going to use, FL doesn't have great stock sounding basses. I mean, they have boo bass, which is, ugh. Sounds like a fucking 1994 sampler. Sounds like some Final Fantasy shit. It is cool. You got the, you know, like on a real bass, you got... I don't want to shit on it too much. I did use it in the past for years. I don't use it anymore because it's so obvious what it is. It's boo bass. I guess you could fuck around. You know what? You know what? I need to stop being racist to boo bass. Let's give it a shot. But I'm going to dress it up. Because, unfortunately, boo bass sticks out like a sore thumb. Everybody recognizes boo bass. So how about this? I'll show you the mixer. So we'll rename this. We'll call this boo. Well, it's already called boo bass. Why did I even change it? Why? Okay, fine. It's boo bass. I'll make it like dark blue. It's easier for me to see. Also, this should be green, just for the sake of whatever. So, actually, both of these. Let's take both of these sounds that we have, and then we're going to go over here to the mixer, and that's F9. And it's kind of minimized right now. J Review says we need to do a cover of Wonderwall with more stupid Mega Man lyrics, except not awful and made up the spot while playing. And then he goes, ah yes, I recognize the bass sound from your hit single Mineral Geode. Yeah, that's an old one. Lunchbox says boob bass. Nice. Well, somebody had to say it. So let's maximize the mixer. So this is your mixer. Now I have a preset. Every time I start FL, this comes up. It just helps me arrange things. You don't have to. You can do it any way you want to. I just do it like this. I put my drums on a drum channel. I put vocals here. I put synths, keyboards, guitar, and stuff on synths. Bass sometimes I put on synths. Sometimes I put bass on the instrument channel. It depends. But anyway, let's just assign these to the mixer, period. We'll worry about that later. So click on any of these inserts here. Insert 20 or 21. Doesn't matter. I usually put my drums over here. I'm kind of picky. Let's put our bass and keyboard here. Channel routing. Route selected channels starting from this track. Shift Control L. Okay. So now they live on the mixer. And here you can route Rhodes. I'm going to take the Rhodes off. Put it on synths. I'm going to put boo bass. Take it off the master. Put it on synths. And now, when I mute the synth bus, this is muted. If I have a bass line going, you can't hear it anymore, right? Because I routed it here. Ronnie Brown put a bomb and a blood emoji in the chat. I'm going to call the police because that looks like a threat against my life. He says, "Yeah, Jay." Okay. So anyway, so let's. Boo bass sticks out like a sore thumb, right? God, that sounds awful. I'm gonna use some plugins. I'm gonna try to use as many stock ones as I can. Let's open up the Fruity compressor. Now I could do a whole fucking course on compression, and again, it probably wouldn't be very technical because I'm always kind of talking out my ass. But one thing I learned about compression is to start with the ratio. You think of RTO, ratio, threshold, and output, which is gain in our case. So you select the ratio, which we're going to do like 2 to 1. Oh, can you click on it? No. We'll do like 2 to 1. 2 to 1. And we're going to bring the threshold back. So it's now compressing it. Giving it that pop kind of. And then the gain is the makeup gain because we've made it quieter. And now we're just increasing the volume back. So here's without. You know, we gotta match the previous game. We don't want it to be louder than it was. Whatever, good enough. I don't care. So, so also when you open FL for the first time, you're most likely gonna have a default limiter on your master, and that will affect your entire sound. If you can, take that shit off. Do not keep the limiter on. It sounds like trash. When you have the limiter on your master, it squashes everything to a certain threshold, and there's no dynamics. You don't have any popping or cool sounds because it's all squished. So when you open FL, get rid of that limiter. Take it off. Or you can have it on, but it's not gonna sound as good, and you won't learn anything. So, okay, so we got the bass line. Still sounds way too boo bassy. I do like that it's mono by default, though. I'm pressing 2 keys right now, and they're not playing at the same time. That's good. How do we dress up this lady of the evening? I always think of bass as male. Am I sexist? Like when I hear a bass sound, I kind of assign gender. This is really weird. I'm going to get real off track here. With my instruments and stuff, this Rhodes, that's a woman. I don't know why. I just think of it as female. And it's green. I don't know. And then the bass here is for sure a dude. The bass is the black dude from The Office who's like, "Oh, I'm tired of this shit." That's what the bass is to me. What was that guy's name? Like Larry or something. The old black guy who's kind of fat. That's bass. Just, I can't think of any other way. I just, in my head, I'm like, this is bass. I think it's probably something on the autism spectrum. Like, I think of music in a weird way. I don't think anyone else thinks of it like that. Okay, so let's take this bass. What do we do? I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. Bob Ross of music over here, says J Reviews. Bass works because males are vocal baritones and bass. Yeah, that's an easy one to think about. It says Lunchbox for he's defending me. I'll tell you what. I'm going to use a third-party plugin that I use all the time. It's called Bus Driver. Specifically for this tube driver effect, so check it out. Welcome. Tuna Scroll says, "This is exactly what I need. Thanks, Kiko." Oh, cool. Nice, man. Are you subbed to me? I forget. I'm so bad at people's names. But cool. I'm glad to hear it. Wait. And is this center stereo? Yeah, we want center. This compressor is basically adding a little bit of grit to it. It's not hiding much, unfortunately. Whatever. And then let's also let's put on, what else can we use here? Fruity Phaser. God. I'm not a big fan of this interface. Talking phaser, see. Cool. Tuna Scroll says, yeah, I am subbed. Okay, sweet. Nice. Good to hear it. Phaser gets a little dangerous with basses just because basses should usually be kind of center in the mix, and phaser can do like kind of sweep the stereo field. Like, we should keep it. So this is the range of frequencies we're sweeping. And where's the rate? Frequency range or. Oh, that's kind of nice. Sounds a lot better than it was, right? We take all this stuff off. Not bad. Also, with any of these effects here, oh, and by default, your inspector window is going to be on the right. That's just how FL is. Almost every other software has their like plug-in menu on the left, so I just put mine on the left. That sounds all right for now. Let's just continue. We don't want to obsess too much. Obsession is good, but not that much. Okay, so let's do a bass line. And these are important because this is your bass. This is like the root of the music. The drums kind of go along with the bass, you know. I played in a band once, and there was this really cute guitarist. This was high school. And she would always sit next to me, and I was like, wow, she likes me, right? But I realized she never brought her music with her. And she would always sit next to me. And I was like, huh. And then one day, my amp wasn't working or something, and she started fucking up really bad. And my teacher, whose name, I shit you not, is Mr. Garrison. He is nothing like Mr. Garrison from South Park. But my music teacher's name was Mr. Garrison. He goes, oh, what was her name? Charlotte. He's like, Charlotte, what's going on? Where's your music? Oh, I left it at home. Oh, how you been doing it this whole time? I've been listening to Kiko. She was listening to my bass line, and that's how she knew what chord it was, right? So basically, she was like a fucking like I was her seeing eye dog in music. She didn't like me. And after that, I said, humph. I'm never talking to you again. No, nothing happened. Anyway, so the bass, like people rely on the bass for the music. I don't need to mansplain bass to you guys. It's just fucking bass, okay? So anyway, here we go. You know what? This keyboard should probably have some phaser. It sounds a little dry, doesn't it? Like that. Now, if you don't want to literally move it up and down, what you can do with almost any parameter, right click on the knob. This is the Y-axis knob. We're going to do create automation clip. This is automating. This is where it gets a little messy, but we're going to go in here and just do a basic, like doing in the points like that. Let's try this. Okay, that's cool. And then just to give it some more movement, you know, because it sounds a little stunted otherwise. And then you got to remember that this is the automation for the keyboard. So I like to put them close to each other, kind of hide it. You can also go in here. These are, what do you call these? Pressure points? No. Control points, excuse me. You can kind of like adjust it so it's like a slight curve up and down. Like, let's hear it now. It might be a little too much now. So let's go here, like there. You know, make it subtle, right? It's not very subtle, is it? Whatever. You just want a little more movement in the track. And then let's actually make sure it's doing what we think it's doing. Good enough. Okay, cool. So let's hide this like that. I'm gonna take a sip of water real quick. That is a tasty beverage. Okay, so now let's do the bass line. Now that I got that little thing out of the way. Okay, let's just start. I'm gonna move this up, and I'm actually gonna do. Yeah, I don't want to see the automation. I don't want it to clutter my thing. These tabs are kind of cool. You got automation tab. You got all, where it's just literally everything, and unsorted is just. I think it's just drums and generators and stuff. So anyway, let's do bass now. Now, a good way to start with the bass line is just do all the root notes. So you can hear it's wrong if I did, like, that's not right. Let's go down one. That's right. You can tell. You can tell that's right, right? Also, if you're having trouble identifying, just listening to it, you can bring everything up an octave of the entire track here with this knob. The, what is this, the master pitch? Let's listen to it now. Might be easier to hear, so then if I went up here, that's not the root note. We want boom, 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 boom. Singing helps a lot, man. Sing as much as you can. Wrong. There we go. Okay, that's a bass line. How about we just make it one pattern? Shift, click, drag. Let's also bring it back down to normal pitch. Okay. It's kind of funky, man. It's kind of like funky and hype at the same time. How does Wonderwall? I don't want to play it, or we'll get a copyright claim. It's like jing 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 jing. It starts with some little like guitar thing. Let's have our own little version of that. What would that be? Let's open up. This is another third-party plugin. This is called Contact. Also, guys, how you doing in the chat? Let me know what's Gucci. Holla if you hear me. Sorry. Okay, let's try this. And Contact it's not free. You have to buy it. It comes with, it's by Native Instruments. It has some stock libraries, and then I have some of my own. I don't have many installed right now. I do own them, but I'm lazy. Solo Mitch says, sounds like a good ending to a 70s movie. Ah, yeah. Yeah, very 70s, that phaser. Yeah, I hear that. Welcome, sir. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's kind of weird. What is that? Wonder Caramel. Oh, I like that. Solo Mitch says, cheer! Maxi SC says, or no, Lunchbox said, haha. Maxi SC says, doing Coolio. Of course you are. You know what? Just because Wonderwall has that that opening acoustic guitar, let's have our own. Stop it. Our own little version of that. We'll use this electric piano library, whatever this is. Let's see. Let's make it real short staccato notes. Yeah, something like. Okay, so. Wait. Okay. Da, da. Oh, sorry. Da, da, da. Yeah. Oh. Actually, and before this drops, let's do some quick EQing and stuff. So I'm gonna call this. Yeah. Oh. And put this on the master. Click. Control L is the shortcut. Put it on synths. I'm gonna give it a compressor. Bus driver. I'm going kind of fast now. Sorry, guys. Oh, and then real quick, this keyboard here, the Rhodes. Let's also give it some reverb. A little bit. Oh, sorry. So I should explain. So when you have a thing set up, template set up, you can put reverb directly on an instrument like this. Where's Fruity Reverb? Like this. So it's just no. Which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Although I think it will technically use up more CPU. Well, there's a debate on that. It's less efficient to do that because then you have to match the reverb for each plugin, or sorry, each instrument. Like you want them to sound like they're all at the same. They're all in the same song, right? So you have a bunch of different reverbs for each thing. It's gonna sound kind of weird. So in order to fix that, what I do is I just put one reverb on its own channel, and I send all of the instruments to it. So I give them a little bit of this reverb. So that means they're all getting a copy of this reverb, right? Bass, I don't do it too, because don't put reverb on bass. But and this way you're sharing one sound. You don't have to worry about the thing. But then I read something that in FL, it's actually more CPU efficient if you give reverb to individual inserts. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck at this point. This is how I do it. If I really run into an issue, maybe I can go in and fix it. But so now it's okay. So we got some reverb on the Rhodes here. Not a lot, just a little bit. The more reverb you put on, the more it's gonna muddy up your mix, man. Because it's a copy of the sound that isn't really filtered or EQ'd or anything. You can EQ it, but it's still gonna muddy it up. So not too much. Let's also throw a compressor on the keyboard. Let's give some of that grit. Too much. A little less. 70s grit. And then with the EQ, again, I could do a whole course on EQing, and it would be very bad because I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm kind of a visual listening guy, so just close your eyes. You can hear a lot of it is in the mid-range there. What I do is I go to this, what is this band? This low shelf band. I don't know what this is called. I click on this button here and I drag it all the way down. So it's a steep curve, I guess. There we go. And it's set to low shelf mode. It will, by default, be set to low shelf, which is good. Low shelf and you got high shelf. That's what these symbols mean. Anyway, so I'm going to bring it down. Or you can just drag it here. And I like to take out way too much, so it's like obvious. And just close your eyes and like move it around. Bassy. Trebly. You don't want to take out too much bass because that sounds like a plastic toy, right? But take out the stuff you don't need. And having good headphones helps for this, for sure. I have, what are these? This is the Audio Technica ATH M50X. They're not like incredible. They're good enough for me. I think I got mine used for 100. I think they're like 150. I have no idea. Look them up. Audio Technica Sorry, let me read it again. Audio Technica ATH M50X. And ask me anytime what I'm using and stuff. These are great. They feel great on my ears. They sound really nice, flat, but bright at the same time. It's hard to explain. Anyway. And I'm just removing some of the low end that I don't need on this instrument because the bulk of the sound is right. We can see it. It's right there. Also up here it tells you what hertz or what frequencies you're cutting out. So I'm cutting out and the amount of decibels you're cutting them at. So 175 hertz. Maybe like that. And to be honest, I might want to go into that automation clip again real quick. By the way, let me know if this is boring, guys. I'm just kind of doing my thing. Let's go in here and fuck. Let's make it more centered. Second. What's going on? Wait, hold on. It should be moving. I'm sorry. I knew something was up. Okay, did I break it? Oh boy. Okay, something's up with this. I knew something was wrong with that automation clip. It sounded weird. Solo Mitch says, where is that crazy drunk guy at LMAO? MSC Music says, hello, Kiko. Do you have any current snippets of songs you've made in the music industry? I'm currently looking for more producers under the industry's radar. Yeah, I mean, I definitely have some stuff. You know what? You can... how do we do that? I don't want to do it right now just because I'm doing this, but... Get back to me or leave me a comment on a video or something, and I'll reach out. But thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, what's going on with this? What's going on? For some reason, it has stopped automating the phaser or the X and Y axis. Now, why is that? Very strange. Yeah, I don't know what crazy drunk guy. What do you mean? I guess is that my cheer? Is that what he means? You mean Music Kage, says Lumi the Hedgehog? No. Music Kage is not a crazy drunk guy. Let's just delete that automation clip. Oh, see, now it's doing this. Fuck, I hate this shit. Are you serious? Why is it doing that? Okay, let's go in here. Right click on it. Link to controller. Reset. Remove conflicts. Accept. Oh my god, it always does this. Fine. We'll have to make a new one then. Create automation clip. I guess I have to make a new one. Let's just have it go like that. I don't fucking know. No. Sorry, one sec. Sorry, there we go. There we go. That's a little better. I don't know. It was getting a little too wow, wow. And it shouldn't. How about this? Let's have it go like that and like that. Let's edit this again too. That's loud. Let's turn that down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, but that works better. Okay. Hey, it's gonna be the na 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 na. Cha. Fucking bitch. We haven't done the drums yet, damn. Ooh, I'm getting chills. You guys feel that? You guys feel the energy in the room? Yeah, Karen on the beat. Okay. I'm going to take a very quick break. I want to heat up some food and maybe use the water closet in the lavatory. And we will continue this weird neo-soul Wonderwall remix that Bees wanted me to make. And where is Bees now? He just left. So we're just stuck doing this. But I think it's this will be a cool little project. I don't know. Fuck around with it. So yeah, let me Maxi SC says, amazing chills. I love them. Lunchbox says, LMAO what? But I'm feeling it. Yeah, I know. I'm crazy. I'm going to play some of my music so we don't get copyright strucken or just claimed. And I will be right back. Let me play some of my shit. Oh, wait, hold. That's way too quiet. You gotta pump it up, bro. Hell yeah, man. Here's some industry clips you wanted, MSC. Alright, be right back.
She's a badass bitch. You know you're watching her twitch. She's a badass bitch. You know you're watching her twitch. badass bitch. You know you watching her twitch.
Lunchbox, hell yeah. All right. Let's slowly turn the volume down on that. Mic check. How loud am I? Sound pretty loud. Let me check OBS real quick. Gotta check my levels. Hey. All right. Let me read the chat. I just had to heat up some food. I might be eating on mic. I apologize in advance. That progression is so J-pop at the beginning, says Solo Mitch. I don't know J-pop that well, but it probably is. Tuna Scroll says, ooh, and posts a picture of, or an emoji of like a night sky. Solo Mitch says, this is awesome. Tuna Scroll posts a dancing woman. Cool. And Lunchbox says vibing. Okay, good stuff. Glad you like that music. Yeah, those are some songs on my SoundCloud. I don't use it that much, to be honest. I'm more into the stream than the SoundCloud, but or just this channel. Oh, also real quick, I did an April Fool's track the other day because this channel is primarily me making Sega Genesis remixes of songs. That's mostly what I do on this channel. And for April Fool's, I thought, oh, I'll make a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Sega Genesis remix, but it'll be a prank, and because it's April Fool's. So I started that Crazy My Beat song, and then I switched it into Afternoon Delight, the song that they sing in Anchorman, and it's been around for a while. I just literally grabbed the MIDI from online and threw it in there and made some minor adjustments. The hardest part was doing the artwork for it, because I had to learn some new tricks in Flash, in Macromedia Flash 8. Yes, boomer tech. Anyway, cool. So this progression's K-pop. Let's hear it. Yeah. You know what? Also, with these, I gotta stop slouching. Let's sit up straight, young man. Jordan Peterson tells you to sit up straight. I don't know. Does he say that? He's like, you need to clean your room. Okay. For this Rhodes, or this, I kind of want it to be a little more stereoified. I want it to be like spread out more. So there's a free plugin you can use. It's called Wider. It's by Infected Mushroom and Polyverse. It's free. Download it. But just maybe we can automate this. Let's automate this. So if you want to automate, this is a third-party plugin, so I can't just right-click, right, and automate it. So, and in native FL things, you can do that. You can automate anything. I could right-click on this, create automation clip, you know, anything I want. But if it's a third-party, meaning made by another company, you can't just do that. So I have to go move the parameter around first, then click on this drop-down, and go to browse parameters. And okay, so it's going to give you a list of things. It should jump to the pertinent one that you want to adjust. So let's hit right click on this amount, create automation clip. And then again, I want to keep my automation together with the keys here. So let's just bring everything down one. Oh, sorry. Bring the keys up, or the roads, excuse me. We'll call them that. And then we'll bring this up. And this is purple. I don't know why this is also purple. I want this to be a different color. Let's make this like blue or something, just so we can differentiate it. Because when you're looking at a session and you're mixing, you're like, oh, fuck, what did I just change here? And if they're both the same color, that's going to be a problem. So here, let's go. How does it sound right now? We're just going to do. So maybe. Oh, another thing you can do with automation, it doesn't have to be these strict knobs. Like you can, was it Alt? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. I always forget how to do this. Step. No. Fuck. How do you do this? One sec. Is it Alt? No. Maybe I have to turn typing keyboard off. No. I just want to clear all these. I don't have to go in and delete each one. Oh shit. Okay. Well, you can draw it in like that, I guess. Let's go from here, from the bottom to the top like that. Maybe. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, how about that? No. Sorry. Here. There we go. One sec, guys. I gotta focus on this. No, it's just there. What? Okay, I gotta zoom in real close then. That's annoying. Let's do that. No. Maybe I need to break it down. Break down. Even more. Oh shit. Microscopic level. Good enough. Okay. Let's try that. So we're going to automate this wider plugin. It's basically spreading out the stereo width of the instrument. And what's cool about this is, if I ever think it's too much, like, I can always take it off, or I can do this. I can adjust the amount of the plugin. So right now we got. I can just take it off completely, put it back on, or do this here. This is the percentage of how much of the plugin we're using. Something like that, maybe? Yeah. That sounds really cool in my opinion. Okay, so let's go back here. Oops, I forgot I muted something. Shit. How you guys doing tonight? Thursday, almost Friday, end of the world. That's some shit right there. Okay. So maybe, you know what also helps when you're making songs or you're composing stuff? Markers. Markers helps a lot. More than you'd think. We go to tools. No. View. Where the fuck is it? Sorry. Time markers right there. Add one. We'll call this intro. Then here we'll do add marker verse 1. I wrote Verde 1. I'm just going to leave it. So this is the intro. I believe if you do alt... Yeah, if you do... What is it? Oh, no, not that. Control? There is some shortcut where you can jump between the markers if you want to. I don't need to, though. It starts right here. Today is gonna be the day that we're gonna throw it back to you. Actually, it should start here. It should, so this is just the basic intro, and then maybe the drums will come in here. Today is gonna be the day that we're gonna throw it back to you. Blah 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 blah. I don't believe that anybody all the way you know. Something like that. I don't know. Something. So here, let's go into the. And all the ones. Let's go here. So in order to do this, I'm gonna adjust each pattern. These can stay because they're just automation clips. I'll probably just leave them. But I have to go to each pattern and change them a little bit. So I'm gonna start with the chords. Those are the most complicated. And then, so click on this. Always remember to click on Make Unique if you want to be different, because if you don't, it's going to affect every single version. This makes it unique, so it won't affect anyone else except this one. Okay. So, get rid of that, because that's just a little... How about this? Let's, I've got to arch my back. Worst posture ever, man. Terrible posture. Also, guys, in the chat, let me know what you think so far. Feedback is always appreciated. Otherwise, I feel like a crazy person. Sometimes it helps me to start the chord of the next pattern, so then I know what chord I can put here. And yeah. I don't know if that's exactly right. Maybe something like that. Okay, let's try this. How about... Boom. Okay, so now the bass line. And again, we're going to make unique. Okay, so now it should segue into the next part. Also, I'm thinking maybe since this is today is gonna be the right now, I don't believe in anybody about you now. And then the bass line should change here, maybe. And the drums will come in here as well. So now that I'm doing a funkier bass line, I want the drums to coincide with it or be harmonized with it in a way, like linked. So... and then a trick, you can just shift, click, drag. And this one you have to fix. Oops. There we go. Sounds very MIDI bass, but whatever. That clicking there sounds really shitty to me. Why is it doing that? One sec. Jonathan Tunis, bleep bloop. Yeah, man. Exactly. Why is it doing that clicking? That's driving me crazy. Okay, we'll just copy paste and switch it up a little bit. Also, this bass, let's EQ this. EQ the bass a little bit because it's not really hitting. Boo bass, phaser. Let's put a... You know what I've also been using lately? It's probably not the best thing to use, but Kilohertz has this transient shaper. It's kind of nice. Let's try it. Yeah, just turn the attack to the right a little bit. Ooh. Not too much, I just kind of have it there just to give it more bite. Ronnie Brown says, lounging before lollygagging, I think. Max Z says, looking right now to the Sonic movie. Hell yeah. You're gonna watch the Sonic movie? I haven't seen it yet. Okay. these chords. Let's change these. Make unique. Let's do long notes. Ooh. There we go. So here's what we got so far. Take it from the top. Up something there. Let's do some drums. Let's do some drums now. This is the fun part. This sounds kind of dated. This sounds like it's from, it came out in 2002, whatever I'm making. I don't know why. It just does. It has that 2002 sound. Not the most modern thing I've ever made, but then again, I never ever fucking cover Wonderwall, and this is Bees' fault. So, I'm just saying. You want to blame anybody, blame Bees. Okay. Cashmere drums. Let's try some of these big kicks. And this is a big producer thing. Looking for the sounds you're trying to use. Boy, you could take years. It's better to have your own folders of sounds you've spent hours making sure. These are the ones I always use. I like these. Or you're going to be like me where you're just searching forever, but I won't take too long. I usually don't like kicks like that. I'm like more hip hop stuff. Chest kicks. Yeah, why not? Fuck it. I'm not going to give y'all. Rename kick. And this is, I think the built-in sequencer in FL is like one of the best. It's so easy to use. Let's go. So this is, I'm just clicking in at the top of every beat. The downbeat of every whatever. Also in the channel rack, when you click on a kick or any type of instrument, you got the stuff here, all these options. So sample start, you could start your sample even further from where it should be. I wouldn't do that because you lose the meat of the kick. Also the length, like how long the sample plays. Like it's a real fast kick. In is like you're fading it in, I guess. I don't usually fuck with that. Out, I do a lot. If it's a snare or something that has a big attack time, like let's say hard snare. Okay, just a little too much for my liking, right? You need that little you can press this out or adjust this out knob and then. So it's basically fading out, fading in. And fading out. But we're not going to do that. That sucks. Anyway, so kick. And then you also have these pre-computed effects. Now, these are kind of weird. I don't know. Like, you got this boost knob. Doesn't do anything when you don't have the clipping button on. But when you turn it on, it just clips the fuck out of your kick. Arguable if this is even the sound you want. I don't think it sounds very good. Some people like to do it for a little bit of saturation. I guess that's better than that. Why not? Let's just keep it. You also have like reverb, which I never use. It sounds weird as fuck. Is this, okay, this is mono, and this is stereo. Yeah, I would never use this. and stereo delay. Basically, just takes a copy. Oh fuck! Just takes a copy of the sound, right? You see what it's doing? Like, oh, 1 sec. Let me put on the typing keyboard to piano. It's kind of cool, but I wouldn't use it. And this pogo, I forget what this is called. It's just weird sound stuff. You also have a filter here. And a resonance. Wouldn't fuck with these ever. Oh, ring mod. Maybe this. And this is an EQ. I wouldn't trust this thing. Yeah, it's kind of weird. And then you got time stretching. Again, don't really mess with these too much. Anyway, okay, cool. And Maxi SD says it came out on digital. Oh, Sonic did. Okay, really? Already? Damn, I didn't know that. Okay, so let's percussion maybe shakers. I don't know what direction to take this. This is a very weird song. Drum enhancers. Sometimes the weirdest random noises will really help a beat, though. I don't know why. I'm drawn to this one. Okay. Snares. What kind of snares do they have? Not good ones. It's kind of a nice one. Oh, you can pitch them down too, which is helpful. You know what? Maybe I'll use... I like to do... Maybe let's turn this to a West Coast thing or something. Okay, my drums and then cymbals. I keep a... I have a certain cymbal crash. Where is it? Where is it? This one. This is like my West Coast. Check it out. I put it on every... No, every 4. And I kind of also piano roll, Control A, and I'll zoom in. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. I zoom in, drag it out so I can hold on to it, and then hit backspace and kind of put it off time slightly, so not that much. All right, let's put all these, call this kick. Didn't I already call it kick? I thought I did. Kick. I like to separate the cymbal in between my snare. I don't know why, I'm just weird like that. Snare. And this is just percussion. I'll make it like orange. I don't know. Cymbals I always make yellow. Don't know why. Just do. That means I'll have to change this. It's just habits, you know. Channel routing. Route selected channels starting from this track. Boom. And then take them off the master. Put them on the drum bus. That's already routed there for some reason. I don't know why. Might have to fix this template a little bit. So now... And now I can process them all on the drum track. So Maybe I'll put that bus driver on there and just crank it up. But not that much. I'll take some of the amount of it off. And then lately I've been doing this. This is kind of a rookie move, but I've been putting Fruity Soft Clipper on my kicks and my snares. Putting the threshold all the way down and the post gain all the way up. And it kind of makes it louder without crushing your mix. And I still kind of maybe adjust it. I don't want to clip or anything. Also, this hi-hat here, or this cymbal, take out that low end that's in there. Not much, actually. So this snare is not really doing it for me. I don't know why. It's just not really hitting. Might have to layer the snare. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I got one snare. Let's do another one. 1600 or nothing snare? Is that what this is? Oops. Also, maybe I'll give some of this a little bit of reverb. Let's see here. This cymbal sample. Also, if you have a good mouse, dude, this kind of sounds like "Get Lucky" by Daft Punk, says J Reviews. Yeah, a little bit. This is supposed to be Wonderwall, but it's. You might as well mix the songs together at this point. Yeah, different chords though. Doesn't quite work. Like if you lay them on top of each other, similar instruments but not the same. Well, let's hear it. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. I don't know about that snare though. It sounds kind of weird. Might help. Let's okay. Now this I'm not really sure about the I'm going to sidechain the kick and the bass to the synth track. The reason being is that I really want them to cut through the mix. Now, technically this is kind of lazy to do, but I don't really care. So honestly, you should be EQing it so it fits in the mix. Like, let's see if I put a EQ on here. So if I take out the bass right now, it's mostly in the This piano's kind of fucking it up a little bit. Tell you what, let's take the bass off of the synth track, and then let's EQ the synth track. Well, that sounds a lot better. You know why? Because we cleaned up some of that mud. Not hugely better, but and the bass is gone. That's why it sounds better. Well, okay, so this kick here, we're going to sidechain not to the synth track. Should we? Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. The easiest way to do this is to take a limiter and go to compressor and then sidechain, and you'll right click on sidechain and find the kick here. Let's unmute everything. And then to make sure it's working, that's really drastic, right? So you adjust the threshold and the ratio first, actually. And snare, same thing. So, another thing is, on the synth track, middle mouse click, and you can rename a plugin anything. We're going to call this kick sidechain. We can give it a color. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, make it red. Cool. I didn't know that. Wow, I'm a noob. Make another limiter. Where is it? Fruity limiter. Compressor for the source here. Right click, click snare. And same thing. That's the most extreme, right? This would completely cut out the sound when the snare plays. We don't want that. I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this bass line. Maybe also sidechain just the kick to the bass. And for this, instead of... Wait. Okay. Instead of the limiter, I'm actually going to use this plugin called Track Spacer, only because it's more transparent. It doesn't affect the sound that much. It just sidechains. That's it. Sidechain kick. Okay. Like it's more... I'll show you. It's based on EQ. You can choose exactly the frequencies that you're sidechaining out. So we'll find the kick frequency. Let's look at the kick actually again real quick. Just pull up an EQ. Okay, so this is what? 48, something like that. 48 hertz. Okay. So then go back, and we need to take it off. Let's go back to the bass. Open up Track Spacer. I guess we're kind of eyeballing it. Oh wait, low cut. Here, 48. This reverb too. Let's make sure we're watching this. Put an EQ in the reverb. We don't want too much low muddiness. What we could also do, just for fun, I'll show you this as a trick. In the synth bus, click on Patcher Fruity Patcher. And there's a really dope preset. It's by, if you go under presets, it's by X Uline. And it's called Humanizer. This shit's wild. Check it out. Instant vinyl effect. The only issue is it does have this volume variation thing, which is kind of annoying because it's trying to simulate vinyl. So, you see what I mean? I take that off. We don't need that. And then I'm also going to. Can I just copy this whole thing? I'll save this as preset. Booty World 3000, naturally. And then I'm going to go to the bass line and put it on the bass as well. But I'll put it early on. I don't want it to affect the chain. Your signal chain kind of matters. I'll put it like before the compressor. I don't know. It's going to be kind of weird. Patcher, preset, Booty World 3000, there it is. So now. Oh, it kind of affect. That's cool. All right, so we're getting somewhere. The thing with patterns too is you can just make a pattern, just press plus on the pattern sign and just make it that big and fill in the gap right there if you want. And in the pattern you can go, you can do whatever you want. Is there like a vocal or let's see. Excuse me. Oh, I don't want to get fucking copyright shit. One sec. Shh. Thank you. Instant ramen kit.
Money, bitch.
Dude, Lunchbox says, I tried singing along, but I accidentally sang Boulevard of Broken Dreams and it still worked. Yes. The reason is Green Day straight up jacked that chord progression. Filthily jacked. I remember when American Idiot came out, I was in middle school. That was what the album Boulevard of Broken Dreams was on. And it came out, and this guy named DJ Party Ben, not the coolest name, but he made a mashup where it's Wonderwall and then Boulevard of Broken Dreams and then some other songs too that use the same progression. So it's not like they invent. It's not like Oasis invented the progression, but man, it made Green Day look like a hack. You know, Billy Joe, whatever his face is, because when you put them together, they sound identical. You could drop them on top of each other, there would be no difference. Harmonically, melodically. So it's funny you say that.
Money.
Kind of like this snare. Oh, you can also drop in effects too. One thing though, when you drop in an effect, always lower the volume because it automatically, when you put it on the playlist, is super loud. I don't know why that is. And let's put in there. This is when I would use in, fade in. Okay. So I'm gonna do some fancy stuff. Not really fancy. But with the piano roll, you have these slide notes. It's called slide. Basically, how it works is you make a note, and then you press slide, and you make another note below it, and it will slide to that next note. So check it out. So it's kind of hard to hear there. Down here. Right? And if you have a shorter note duration, it'll be a shorter slide. So. Right? Whoa, now we got some weird shit. So now I've just made a completely new effect out of this, which is kind of cool. It's kind of sick. It's kind of neat if I do say so myself. Okay. And I'm gonna name this. I'll call this wow. How we doing, y'all? Damn, 12 concurrent viewers. I like to see that. Yeah, man. I hope this is entertaining or kind of informative. Oh, I don't want that to be red. Let's make this like gray or something. Okay. I hope this is kind of informative. Also, Jay, if you're in the chat, are you going to do a stream later? Because it's only, what is it, like 5? What time is it? Oh, it's 6:30. Okay. I might go for a little longer. I don't know. But if you are, we can head to that after or something. I don't know. Okay. You know, the problem, the snare does sound kind of weak, though. Or it doesn't have a lot of bass.
Money.
That's okay. I can EQ it. Compressor. And let's give it some. There's also these plugins you can get. This is called Waves One Knob. They're kind of. You're gonna stream at 7. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we'll cross over and then probably end at like 8 or so. I don't know. We'll see. One knob fatter. Yeah. These are plugins that it's like kind of helps you with mixing. They're very basic. They have literally one knob here. They do one thing. And they're good if you really have a time crunch or you just want to change something quickly, you know? You don't want to get into the whole EQ nitty-gritty of it. It is good to learn that stuff, but these can be a nice, you know, like whatever. And they don't do too much. That's the thing. Like there is one called Fruity Sound Goodizer by Fruity Loops or Image Line, sorry. That it does a lot. It's a whole mastering plugin in one knob. And that to me is dangerous because then you're really affecting your sound and you don't know what you're even fucking doing to it. I think that's dangerous. I don't like that. But this is just basically like low end. So check it out. My posture, man. Gotta work on that posture. Is everyone washing their hands? I hope you all washing your hands. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of annoying, but yeah, it's not very fat sounding. Whatever, fuck it, who cares? Okay, so let's see what we got so far. Okay, so it's your boy. I'm so sorry, guys. I put the stupid loop function on that one section there. I apologize. Save this as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The chat just heard that. It's because I had looped that one section, that really short section. So I went. Brrrr, it just freaked out. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Also, you know what helps sometimes when you're making a track? Just having white noise stuff can really help. Like, this is a pack I got from splice.com. It really is called splice.com. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Funky music keeps playing, says Jay. Me. All right, this is pretty. Brrr, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad, guys. Yeah, let's like throw this in there. Way too loud. Chill out. And let's put it on instrument track just because. Let's also do stretch it out. Let's see how this sounds. There's more stuff though. Tonal. Bass shots. Where is it? Oliver. Okay. Power tools. Processed. Is it effects? Oliver effects. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that's mean. So let's throw that in there as well. Let's have it start sooner though. It's like ear candy. It's stuff that the audience can hear and go, "Oh, I like that," and kind of distract them from how shitty your song is.
Disco action.
Okay, relax. Jesus. I like that one.
Super hot style. So tight. Rhythm.
Yeah, see that. Disco action, says Jay. Where is that?
Disco action.
Disco action. Oh, Lunchbox says super hot. Did we find the source of that game? I don't know. Did you hear that? Well, let me go back to that. S. Shit.
Super hot Super hot.
I don't know what that is. Do you recognize that sample? Most of these I have no idea what they are. I was looking for like an audience going like, "Yeah, man," or something. Which is not drums. Let's go to drums, loops, percussion. No. Fill, disco. No. I don't need a drum loop. I need like an audience going, "Yeah." Oh, Oliver Live. No, these are all drums. Percussion? We could use that though, maybe. After the maybe. Well, you gotta sync it to the time, and that can get kind of tricky. Like Ableton's really good at that. FL not so much. I do stretch, and then put it on. I think it's Shift M. Is that right? Shift M. Yeah, and then drag it out. This sample pack, by the way, is by Oliver, which is an electronic duo, probably one of the best producers of all time together and apart, I guess. But fuck, they're so good. Like they make this real. They actually just broke up a couple months ago, but they make this real specific type of electronic disco stuff. I've played their stuff before, I'm sure, but yeah, I love it. Okay. Go in here. Oh, no, don't do that. Shift M. Let's just hear how this sounds. It's like a build up. Control S. Sounds kind of off time. Or the first half does, doesn't it? Sounds kind of off. This part sounds good. That's weird. I've noticed it a lot. Like now it sounds good, and I understand they want it to be like human sounding, but that's a little too human for me. I don't know. I kind of want it to be on beat. Let's try bass line is popping for some reason. It's really bothering me. I don't know how to get rid of it. Declipper. Is this it? That's clipping like, oh no, that's not the right one. That's clipping like loudness. I'm talking about removing those pops. Noise remover. I'm not too familiar with this plugin, to be honest with you. Oh, gotta take that shaker loop, put it on the master. We'll probably wrap up in a little bit, guys, because I'm sort of running out of steam, and I'm also I'm barely trying to teach you guys anymore. I should be going slower, but this is a chill stream, whatever. No, not here. Let's put these both. One thing that's kind of annoying about FL is like when you have a new audio sample that you just threw in. I don't know. I kind of wish it would group them together in the channel rack better. But whatever. Those pops are still fucking there. What is that? Is it even on? Wait, do we even have it on? Hold on. Delete. Okay. Noise remover. Control S, save. Nope, still there. Focus on high and low frequency. frequencies. Just want high frequency there. Still there. That drives me nuts. Use on tonal and buzz like static noise. What's this? A and B. Oh, without and with, I see. Those pops, man. I know it's not a huge deal, but it does kind of add up, because then someone will hear it and go, oh, what's that? And I'll go, oh, this bass I'm using. You know what? Fuck boo bass. Can we get rid of boo bass? Why do I have to use boo bass? I'm done with boo bass. Sorry, bro. I'm replacing him with Contact. Sorry. I'll keep some of the same effects on. Here's a bass library you can get for like $40 or something. It's called Scarby MM Bass. It's so nice. Already sounds way more authentic. But let's take off some of these things. So we'll keep Patcher on. We'll take off this compressor. Take off this noise remover. We don't need it anymore. Delete. Okay, relax. Why is it so... Wait, hold on. Let's take off everything. One sec. Oh, wow. Oh, so this patcher does something... Stereo, okay. Oh, what's that? I forgot about that sound. Let's throw that also on the... Sorry, one sec, guys. I should really be naming these. I'll just throw them all on one thing. I don't care. Okay, go back to the bass line. Back to the basics. Sorry. Oh, that's what it was. The transient shaper was ridiculous. Well, that sounds kind of... Here. Let's put... let's put Tal chorus. Not too much, just a little bit. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, now listen. That sounds so much better. Fuck boo bass. Why did I use boo bass? Nobody even told me to use it. I just used it. Okay. J review says booberry bass. Listen to how much better this fucking will sound. Oh my god. One thing I noticed is it's not hitting as hard, oddly enough. Maybe I need that transient shaper. I don't need it, but... Also, I should say, I'm using for my Audio, I'm using FL Studio Audio, and for whatever reason, it is like it's actually putting a limiter on this, a secret limiter. I don't know why. I looked it up. It has something to do with the Audio settings in Windows 10. So when I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna have to go in. Hey, 7 likes. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have to go in and take it off and set it to my interfaces Audio device or driver, and then it's gonna be clipping like a month. So I'm gonna have to remix the entire thing because all these levels are off. I'm sure. Because look at the bass. I have it all the way up. It's not clipping, so that's not possible. So, but for the purpose of the stream, whatever. You know, who cares? You know what? So now let's do these other chords real quick. Not real quick, but and all the wait. Yeah. Okay. And all the are winding. I'm kind of these chords are gonna be hard. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay. Not bad. Bum, 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 bum. 1, 2, 3. How about? Sorry, 1 sec. Oh, I love this. I love this chord shit. Oh, this is getting. Sorry, I clipped the mic. Ooh, this is getting juicy. Ooh, chills. Said maybe. Oh shit! Wow. That was. This is song making. I don't know. This is a weird high you get. You get this like stank face. This like This is me in the zone. You know? This is as close as I'll ever be to like a suave dude is when I'm making a beat. Because it's when you're just like, fuck yeah, bro. Hell yeah, you know? I'm taking a little sip of my water here. What's up, Chad? How are we feeling about this Wonderwall weird, like, mid-2000s remix? Let's see. Should have like a roar, roar, roar. Where is that? Retro 80s. I love that. But not for this song. FX. Go back to this. Let's find like a... Yeah. Something like this. So... Not here, not you. Here. No. Every other bar.
Super hot style.
How about this? Wait, is that right? Let's hear how this goes. Sorry. Nah, it was back here. Wait, fuck, was it? No, I see. So, let's take. We don't want the whoop on everyone, or it will get sick of it. And that ow should be like way lower. No. It should be right on the snare.
Frequency.
Disco.
Let's go back to tonal. Chroma Polaris. No. We could drop in just a fucking guitar loop if we wanted to. Kind of lazy, but I don't give a shit. I mean, the thing is, like, these loops that they sell are, you know, you're allowed to use. Once you buy them, you can use them in anything. But it's not going to be in the right key here. Let's see. It needs to be down one note. One half step, actually. Stretch. Perfect. And then this guitar, let's guitar, we'll make it like red or something, I don't know. Put it here, because this is going to be a major element of the song now. Synths, reverb, oh yeah, let's use that harmonizer plugin I love so much. What? Oh, sorry, I have it muted. Okay. One sec. Oh, I got one here. Let's put these on the same thing. Bam. Put them on instrument track. I'm sorry. Maxi SZ says, sounds like his world but lo-fi. Also, whoa. 7 concurrent viewers, 7 likes. That's sick. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna actually put a bit crusher on this. Effector. This is an FL. Maybe where's that disperser plugin? Yeah, that's kind of cool. You fucker. Sorry, Jonathan Tunis. Sounds like Wakanda in here. I'm doing this for you, you shit. You said do Wonderwall. I'm literally doing Wonderwall. Stop leaving. Okay, let's try this. Also, I should say I'm a bassist, so maybe that's why bass lines are so easy for me. I'm trying to brag, I'm just saying. Let's rename this bass. Damn, that's fire, LMAO. Uh-huh. J Review says, gonna start up my stream now. Good luck with the song. Hell yeah. I'll probably stop in pretty soon. Jonathan Tunis, I had to go to this dumb meeting. I'm just fucking with you, dude. It's all good. What kind of meeting? Don't tell me. Ooh, that's... Wow. Jonathan Tunis in the chat, aka Bees, says, also, I've never heard Wonderwall before. Just in case, this is a good time to tell you. Oh, it's fine. Totally not a problem. All good. All good. Just doing a cover of a song that I thought you wanted to hear because you're familiar with it, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll just go fuck myself. I'll just go jump off a cliff and fuck myself. I'll find the nearest rock and I'll sit on it as I'm falling to my death. Okay. Boom, bap, ba-dum. I'm actually into this now. But you've heard Wonderwall. Come on, don't be that guy. You've heard this. This is like the white people anthem of the mid-90s. And today. I mean, a kid gets his first guitar and he learns how to play Wonderwall. LMAO, dude, I thought that was a popular joke. Play Wonderwall. Maybe it is. I'm out of touch. You know, if someone had asked me to do a cover of Wonderwall, I would have never fucking done it. Because that sounds stupid. But now I'm doing it, and it's like, I like this. Wait. Also, just to let you know, I'm really quickly changing patterns and making this bass line. That's what's happening. I fucked that up. Ooh, so we're getting somewhere now. Yeah, we are close to the chorus. Let's maybe the drums we should change up a little bit. How about let's get a hi-hat. I like it. Something like that, you know. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, sorry. Okay. Cymbals. Hi-hat closed. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna be picky about this. I like. Who would even fucking buy this? Hey, do you want my weird mid 2000s remix of Wonderwall? Like, here. Oh no! Did I just wait? Okay. So now we're gonna take off. We're gonna take off this every other. Jonathan Tunis says, "This sounds like Steven Universe losing his virginity, in a good way. Isn't he a minor?" God damn it. Jonathan Joestar, too many Jonathans in the chat. Jonathan Joestar says, "The beginning sounds like Kira's theme." It does. Dude, I want to do that song next. I want to do Kira's theme next. That'd be fun for Sega Genesis. I know you're thinking of that. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Okay. I need like Macy Gray on this or something. You know? Maybe you're gonna be. Oh, I don't know what these chords are. You know what? I'm kind of losing steam, to be honest with you guys. I think I might call it for now, if that's okay, because I feel like we did a pretty good job. Let's listen to it back one more time. So this is my standalone how to make music in FL Studios. I'll probably do another one of these in the future. I think tomorrow I'm going to stream as well. And that'll be more normal, laid back Sega Genesis fucking around stream. Maybe I'll get Slappy on that actually if he's down. To be like co-host, or Jay, whoever. But for now, I'm going to call it, guys. So thank you so much for coming. Appreciate you. We got a lot of people here. I'm very surprised. We had like 12 people at one point. For me, that's like a stadium. So thanks so much. And if you are so inclined, if you like what we're doing here and you want to join our little Discord we got going on, just check out or add me on Discord. I'm going to post my name in the chat. It's Kiko1, hashtag 8146, but you can just copy paste it. Just add me on Discord, say, hey, I watched the stream or whatever. Yeah. And I'll add you. It's nothing crazy, just, we just chat. I let people know. That's my primary way of letting people know when I'm going live is Discord, because I don't have the YouTube community thing, blah, blah, blah. And thanks, y'all, for coming. And I'm going to do, like I said, a longer stream tomorrow. Be more chill. I want to play Noita on stream for you guys. Jonathan Joestar said, it went from tutorial to a remix. Yeah, hopefully it was still tutorial-ish. I don't know. I tried to explain stuff, but then I got kind of into the remix. Which I'll probably finish, because that's kind of cool. I always liked the song Wonderwall. It's just, it got kind of corny at times. But anyway, thank you, Jonathan Joestar. Tuna Scroll, thanks for coming. Jonathan Tunis, a.k.a. Bees, you're a little bitch. J Reviews, Lumi the Hedgehog, Lunchbox, Maxi SZ, of course. Ronnie Brown, who am I missing here? Oh, MSC Music, thanks for stopping by. Did I say Lunchbox already? I think I did. And I'm trying to get everyone who was here. Oh, Josh was here for 2 seconds. Mr. Recanting Decanter. And whoever's left in the chat. Okay, cool. Yes, that's going to be it. Y'all, I'll do an outro. Goodbye thing. Here we go. Ending screen. What song will I play? Maybe this one. Maybe it will play. Oh, Solo Mitch. Thanks, good. Again. Yeah. Jonathan already knows what I'm going to say when this is over. By the way, head over to Jay's stream after this. He's going to stream some games. It's going to be fun. We're all going to get free ice cream. It's going to be sick. Best solo I've played in my entire fucking life.
See ya, bitch.